As BMW stated in their introductory press release, the new Z4 is a modern interpretation of all the classic Roadster features: a long and sweeping hood, a long wheelbase, short overhangs, and a low seating position in a cockpit that is set back. The design of the car is all new and characterized by the intriguing interplay of convex and concave surfaces, hard edges, and curves. This interplay of surfaces creates a new transition of light and shadow from every angle, giving the Z4 an eye-catching visual character. I think Car and Driver said it best in March of 2005 during their long-term test of their Z4. The word strange comes instantly to mind when you look at the Z4. What else could anyone think of the odd collection of lines, bumps, and creases woven throughout the body of this Roadster? It's not pretty, nor is it ugly. Replacing the outgoing Z3 Roadster, the Z4 was introduced with all new styling and sheet metal and designed to be a much more comfortable and performance-oriented updated version of the successful Roadster that James Bond drove in GoldenEye. First introduced in July 2002 as a 2003 model, the Z4 was actually being styled and designed in 1998 with a design freeze in 2000. The Z4 featured a more stiffer chassis than the Z3 while retaining the McPherson strut front suspension, but trading the outgoing semi-trailing arms for a more responsive and controlled multi-link suspension. Just like the Z3, our Z4 is built at Plant Spartanburg in Greer, South Carolina. Our first year E85 Z4 was built in October of 2002. Hey everyone, today we are taking a look at this very nice and very well equipped 2003 BMW Z4. Available in two trims, essentially the Z4 2.5i and 3.0i, which denotes the engine displacement. We are looking at the base level 2.5i shown in jet black clear coat with a black canvas top, and inside is graphite with a beige leather interior, and it does feature the $500 optional wood interior trim. As stated, this BMW is well equipped with a great option package. Full pricing is shown on screen and options are listed in the description box below, so make sure you check that out. This will be a full, detailed, in-depth review of the exterior, interior, mechanical and performance bits, and everything else in between. Just like any good Roadster, the Z4 is rear-wheel drive with power coming not from the optional 3-liter engine, but rather the standard 2.5-liter dual overhead cam 24-valve M54 straight 6-cylinder engine. This naturally aspirated engine is of aluminum block and head construction and features the double Vano steplessly variable intake and exhaust valve timing and a 10.5:1 compression ratio. It creates 184 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 175 pound-feet of torque at 3,500 RPM. In this configuration, the Z4 2.5 can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.7 seconds. 0 to 100 miles per hour is reached in 17.5 seconds, and the quarter mile is hit in 15 seconds flat at 91 miles per hour. This top speed is electronically limited to 137 miles per hour. And the Z4 comes equipped with a 14.5 US gallon fuel capacity, and it consumes 4.8 gallons per 100 miles driven, with an estimated total driving range of around 305 miles. Its EPA fuel economy estimates are 18 miles per gallon in the city, 26 miles per gallon on the highway, and a combined average of 21 miles per gallon. Like any true great Roadster, a manual transmission is a must. However, sadly, our car is not equipped as such. The buyer instead opted for a $1,275 optional 5-speed ZF 5HP19 Steptronic automatic instead. Around the rear of the car, the Z4 has short deck and short overhangs and a styled spoiler in the trunk lid. I like the way the trunk flows up and then down again. While functional, it does add a bit of visual flair as well. The automatic top itself acts as a built-in tonneau cover, which finishes the convertible elements. In addition, between the rear roll hoops is a removable glass wind deflector. The terrace taillights harken back to the BMW 2002, with red elements set outside and the amber turn indicators set inside the red portions. The inner terrace portion includes red reflectors and the reverse lamps. All lighting back here is incandescent, and the brake lamps do include BMW's adaptive brake lights, which illuminate more intensely under hard braking. Walking along the profile, the car honestly looks better with the top down rather than up. The car has a short 98.2-inch wheelbase with an overall length of 161.1 inches. Alright, let's raise the top and see what it looks like. As part of the $2,900 premium package, we have a fully automatic top, so no latches to undo or anything like that. top up or top down at the press of one button. Like I said before, in my opinion, the car looks better with the top down rather than up. However, that said, the top is fully lined and fully insulated and seals tightly, creating a quieter than average top-up driving experience. Steering on the Z4 is electrically assisted vehicle speed-sensitive variable rate rack and pinion with 3 turns lock-to-lock and a 33.1-foot turning radius. Wheels on this car are the 16 by 7-inch cross-spoke cast alloys, shot on 225/50 R16 Goodyear Eagle Sport tires. Brakes are, as in any BMW, excellent. They are power-assisted 4-wheel disc brakes with electronic brake force distribution, ABS, and full-speed electronic traction control with dynamic stability control, dynamic brake control, and corner stability enhancement. Up front, we have ventilated 11.25-inch rotors and solid 11-inch rotors in the rear. These brakes can halt the Z4 from 70 miles per hour to 0 in 155 feet. As we walk around the front, the Z4 has, well, what BMW calls a shark-like appearance. I'm not really sure if I see it, but I do get it. The Z4 carries the standard long front, short rear styling that harken back to the great British Roadsters, the same that inspired the Mazda Miata and the BMW Z3 Roadster that came before. The Z4 represents a more modern take on the 315 and 319 Roadsters from 1935, however. Our car is equipped with the $700 optional Xenon HID projector beam headlamps set inside aerodynamic clear covers with black bezels for a very sporty look. Alrighty, and before we get inside, let's take a quick look at the key fob. Just a standard laser etched key fob. Only 3 buttons on this one. Unlock. The BMW roundel is your lock button, and this back button here is your trunk release. Alright, let's take a look inside. Inside is actually pretty nice. Tan leather seats. Small door openings. Got a nice soft touch vinyl trim here. Door mounted side impact airbags. They lead into this charcoal mount or painted door pull. Nice large armrest here, some storage down here. You got your power mirror controls here, and your window controls here. Stereo speaker. And you've also got this charcoal tread plate with the chrome BMW logo. Down here are your power seats. 8-way power seats with 3 driver memory down here. Alright, taking a look in the pedal box area. Here is your trunk release button here. Down here is your hood release. Got a nice large dead pedal here. This vehicle just has an automatic transmission, but you do have a bottom hinge accelerator pedal, which is pretty nice. Driver's side knee airbag mounted here. You have a pop-out cup holder here. Controls up here for your automatic headlamps. You've also got fog lamp control, the rheostat for your dimmer. Alrighty, let's take a look at the seats. Nothing super special here about the seats. They're very comfortable and they are supportive. They could benefit from a little bit more lateral support, but this is not an M car. Alright, let's pan through the interior, show more details. Nice tight power assisted steering with a 3-spoke steering wheel. There's a leather wrapped rim, satin silver trims here. No steering wheel controls here, it just performs as functions. It's just a steering wheel. Multifunction controls here. You got your flash to pass and high beam controls, turn indicators, and this BC here actually controls your trip computer, which is mounted inside this little LED segment. Down here is your cruise control. And over on the right hand side is just your wiper washer controls. Alright, as you can see here, pretty straightforward driver oriented instrumentation. 160 mile per hour speedometer over here on the left, 7,000 RPM tach on the right, and you've got your fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauge mounted inside. And yes, this vehicle does have an airbag warning light. The brake light is on because I have the emergency brake on. Alright, taking a look at the trip computer here. By hitting that BC button here on the side of the turn signal stalk, it'll actually change your menus here. So it shows your average miles per gallon, your miles to empty, your average speed, elapsed time clock, and your outside temperature display. Hitting the set reset buttons down here will reset those and set your elapsed time clock, and this right here will set your clock. Other than that, pretty basic. Alrighty, moving over to the top of the dash, as you can see, it's pretty nice. Nice padded vinyl dash, not very big. Very sporty, has this nice large amount of walnut trim here. Alright, up here you do have two positional air vents, and you can turn them on and off. You have BMW's business CD sound system here. Just AM, FM, CD player. And that's about it. Pretty standard. And moving down here, looks to be you have a single zone climate control here. So panel distribution here with your rear window defroster. Fan speed control in your blend modes, automatic, air conditioner, recirculate, rear defroster. And over here is your temperature control with your max AC mode. Alright, let's get this shift lever out of the way here. Down here, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and passenger. This is your top control here, top down and top up. And when these red segments are fully illuminated, that means the top operation is complete. You do have your stability control button here and your tire pressure monitor. In here is a small ashtray and a cigar lighter that can double as a 12-volt power point. And your passenger airbag indicator switch here. Alright, moving down. Automatic transmission in the same interior color. 4-way flashers in your door locks. A real hand brake, which is really nice. A small amount of padded armresting here. You do have a small storage cubby here, not very big at all. And here you have an opening storage area. You can put like pens and stuff in here. It's a 2-level storage, and right now the owner's manual's in here. Alright, looking over the top, here we have an automatic dimming rear view mirror. And we've also got 2 overhead reading lights. And just an overall map dome light type of thing. Very simple sun visors. They only fold down. They're very small. They do not actually swing out or slide out. And they have small, non-illuminated vanity mirrors. Alright, there are 3 ways to open the trunk lid. First way, in this pedal box area here, you can just press this button here. That will release the trunk. And you can also go old school, just by putting the key in the keyhole here, and turn to the left. That'll unlatch the trunk. Or, You just press and hold the trunk release button, the back button behind the BMW roundel, and that'll unlatch the trunk. Alright, and there you have it. It's about what you would expect from a Roadster from this era. Small amount of trunk space. It is usable, however. As you can see, it is a little bit dirty because this car hasn't been detailed yet. But it's fully lined and fully carpeted back here. You have a small tool kit here. And underneath this floor mat here is your battery. Trunk lid is actually bare metal. You do have a emergency release handle here. But there you go. Trunk space in the BMW Z4. Alrighty, that does conclude our in-depth walk around look at the 2004 BMW Z4 Roadster. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/neighborhoodcarreviews and our Instagram channel at BrentsoJ1. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.